Hello YouTube, this is Leon and welcome back to Beneath the Cards. Last time we took a closer look at the Legion Corps, examining the history of the faction as well as some of its most influential actors. Today we're going to turn our attention over to the Babylon Force. I'll skip the overview as we've got a lot to cover. Strap yourselves in and get your safety goggles because we're going to be diving deep into the lore today. Like the Legion Corps, the Babylon Force is one of the three major forces in the Astronomica galaxy. However, there are many key differences between the two. Unlike the Legion Corps, which is a capitalist plutocracy, the Babylon Force is a religious theocracy, ruled by a council of almost divine entities known as the Pantheon. Originally formed during the Age of Exploration, after the early Orcs and Drakens fought each other to a stalemate, the Babylon Force grew in membership and strength by way of subjugation and religious conversion. What started out as a small ragtag group of warlords grew over thousands of years into a massive military force, spearheaded by some of the most powerful mortals in the galaxy. As of Hyperius Fallen, the Force's main races consist of the Orcs, Drakens, Dragons, and Demons, with a few notable exceptions that we'll get to later. Orcs and Drakens make up the bulk of the faction's fighting force, serving in a large variety of roles. You can find them as grunt infantry, officers, magitech wielders, strategists, or anything in between. As two of the most common and also warlike races in the force, conflicts between them are frequent. Were it not for their mutual respect for the Pantheon and its divinity, a schism would no doubt have already happened within the faction. But they managed to work together for the most part. Dragons, often mistaken for Drakens, are less common in the galaxy. Within the Babylon Force, they typically assume the roles of blacksmiths, craftsmen, or weapon masters. They use their innate skill with metals and their knowledge of elusive alloys to craft some of the most deadly weapons the Astronomica galaxy has ever seen. Examples include Echo, Cursed Blade, Bow of the Gods, and the Sword of the Babylonian Pact. Demons are another lesser-known race within the Force. Their fiery red skin and spiky horns make them a fearsome sight to behold. At the forefront of their society is Minerva, the goddess of wisdom, and her masses of followers. During their old conquests of galactic territory, the Force picked up several other minor races along the way, such as Minotaurs and Golems, but members of these races are few and far between. Leading the Babylon Force is a group known as the Pantheon, a collection of 7 immensely powerful individuals whose strength and influence is nigh unmatched across the galaxy. Despite being mortals themselves, they have each ascended to such high degrees of power and magical attunement that one could consider them to be living gods. Cronus, the god of gods, is the oldest member of the Pantheon. They are an ancient, genderless golem, having survived from the faction's earliest conflicts thousands of years ago. Next up is Chaosis, the god of nihility. He is an old, rambling Nereid who has most likely gone insane long ago. Within his inane mumbles, however, one can often find shockingly accurate predictions of the future. Leth, the goddess of memory, is an orc, and one of the main decision makers in the Pantheon. She is quick and cunning, using her control over time and memory to manipulate those around her. Nyx, the god of night, assumes no physical form. They are, in fact, a spirit, and a powerful user of dark aether. They command the Keris, an army of lifeless husks which are absolutely loyal to them. Ajax, the god of valor, is a large, brazen, and abrasive dragon. He is seen as a hero to dragons across the galaxy, and is known for always being willing to put his life on the line to save those he cares for. Minerva, the goddess of wisdom, is a fearsome, goat-legged demon. She often serves as a mentor to Taurus, the newest member of the Pantheon. And lastly, we have Taurus, the god of war. I've actually already covered Taurus' ascent to the Pantheon in episode 3 of the series, titled The Elysium Expedition. So if you want to know more, go ahead and give that video a watch. As some of you may already know, the reappearance of the mythical planet Elysium was foreshadowed by ancient precursor relics across the galaxy springing back to life. The factions noticed this and began investigating and even wielding precursor technology as their own. However, behind all this, the Pantheon started to feel threatened as rulers of the Babylon Force, and as powerful, yet mortal, beings. They feel that the emergence of the precursors could destabilize their control over the faction. Thus, they developed an ulterior motive to seek out and destroy any precursor remnants that they may find. In particular, the lost planet of Elysium. And that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. Next time, we're going to be finishing off our faction lore spotlights with the Kakitos Council. Come investigate the bizarre and magical world of the Cyclonians, Fortuna Coven, and the Fairy Cults with me next time on Beneath the Cards. Take care.